Hey, this is Tim of the 1916 Company at Watches and Wonders 2025. We are here at Hublot, and I have to say, their novelties compared to the other brand, it's like a Cheesecake Factory menu. I've got more stuff than I can handle. Let's start with one watch just to begin, shall we? This is the Big Bang Unico Water Blue. Now, this is a full sapphire case, a 50-piece limited edition. It uses the Unico caliber, which is a 3-day power reserve, flyback chronograph with column wheel action. A lot of the fun of the Unico is that the action's on the dial side, including the clutch and the column wheel, so all the fun is where you can see it. So 44 in diameter, though it doesn't really wear that way because it's inherently a very light material and the shape of the lugs helps with the fit. My wrist is 16 centimeters, so you can see how that fits right there. If you don't like scratches, sapphire cases are for you, but only 50 people are going to have the pleasure. This right here, it was going to be about $138,000, but for various reasons, starting with the letter T, we're not going to talk about prices from here on in the video, so check with your local Hublot dealer. But this watch, 50 pieces, water blue, lots of fun. Unico caliber. Jumping now to a few Unicos and then a couple of SW1000s. Let's start with the Unicos. Okay, two new colors in the Big Bang collection. We've got mint green, which clearly looks the part. I can practically taste this watch just looking at it. And we've got petrol blue, and as a petrol head, that's right up my alley. And these are both 42, and they use the Unico 2, also known as the HUB 1280. So you've got the same specs. Silicon escapement, flyback, column wheel, 3-day power reserve. These watches right here feature manufacturer movements, but all the action's on the dial side. Now, it's important to note that both of these watches are going to be extremely scratch resistant, but unlike the Sapphire, they have solid hues all the way through. We'll do a quick wrist shot with the mint green, which is a lot of fun. By the way, if you're wondering what makes a Unico 2, it is 1.3 millimeters thinner than the original 1240. So that's how that looks on my wrist. We're going to take a quick look now at the petrol blue. Get a look at that. By the way, the watch features a 60-minute chronograph minutes register, which is not something you often see on chronographs, and I really like that particular feature. So that is the petrol blue in 42. Now we're going to talk about 33 millimeter Big Bangs. Here we have the same combination of mint green and petrol blue, but in a 33 millimeter format. They are gem set watches. They are both mechanical timepieces, so don't think small and gem set must be quartz. It isn't. Both these use an SW1000 base with 46 hours of power reserve automatic winding, so you get the goods, and they still have that sort of emotional heartbeat you want on a luxury grade mechanical watch. Taking a quick look at these on the reverse side, you can see that's what the Unico looks like, but all the action is on the dial side. Now let's take a quick look at the Joyful collection. We saw the 33s. This, I said I could taste the mint green. This is almost like, what was the name of that gum with the zebra on it? Gen Xers, older millennials, you know, tell me. But what we've got here are a combination of watches, all in 33, and they feature various stones ranging from spinel to my favorite over here, Savorite. They also use the one-click system. This is the first use of the one-click in a 33 millimeter case. You take this watch out and you look at some of the alternative straps that you can pop off and pop on with just a touch of the finger. You realize how versatile this watch can be. And then you turn it all over and you can see, for those who do like to witness the movement, it is visible, it is automatic, and it does have a 4 hertz beat rate. So if you're in love with the machine that has a heartbeat, you don't have to worry about it, even though it's a smaller gem set format. We're going to take a quick look now at an old friend dating back to 2005. This is the original Hublot Big Bang. You know it well. 7750 base, ceramic, steel. It's got the composite inserts on the flank. It's 100 meters. It's a big watch, but it's not a huge watch based on the way it wears. Well, this watch knows that if you're good in a past life, you come back as something better. So let's take a look at what that means. This is the Hublot Big Bang 20th anniversary collection. Every single one of these watches is 43 millimeters. Every single one of these watches is Unico powered. And obviously, we get a little touch of nostalgia as the veteran gives way to the fresh recruit. This watch is bigger. It is more nuanced. The bevels of the lugs, the taper of the strap, the layout of the dial. It's a rare solid dial application of a Unico. And you can see the dial layout is different, but this still has all the underlying features we love from the Unico, plus the addition of the one-click system, so if you can use a car seatbelt buckle, you can easily use this strap exchange system. On the back, you'll note there's a commemorative rose gold rotor that marks this as a product of the 20th anniversary. All of these are limited editions, so I'm just going to be absolutely clear. We've got two that are 500 pieces, black ceramic in tribute to the all-black series that started back in 2006, and the combination of the steel and the ceramics. Those are both 500-piece editions, identically sized, identically spec'd. This is black ceramic, so very scratchy scratch resistant, but with the nuance that comes from both matte and polished ceramic. You get both. All right, let's jump from there to a 250-piece limited edition. At Hublot, Super Red Gold 5N is called King Gold. Hublot has a lot of material nomenclature. This is King Gold. So King Gold here with ceramic bezel is a 250-piece limited edition. You're going to find that the watch wears really easily because the lugs themselves, take a look at that, they're canted at angles, so the ergonomic equation is really easy to bear. And you can also see it features the checkerboard cut that's reminiscent of carbon fiber that we saw on the original Big Bangs. It's on both the steel ceramic and the red gold ceramic. All of these are titled 20th Anniversary Big Bang XYZ. This is Big Bang King Gold Ceramic. Now we're going to take a look at the Red Magic. This is an exceptionally exclusive piece. This uses a type of ceramic that is bright red ceramic that Hublot developed with great expense and immense time invested. So this is going to be a 100-piece limited edition. It's called the Red Magic. Still Unico powered, a lovely watch that gives you a lighter feel on the wrist than either steel or red gold because this watch is made almost entirely of resin composite, ceramic, and sapphire. It's got a really cool look to the strap, but of course all you have to do, if you have more nails than I do, is you press the button, the strap comes right off, and Hublot has a limitless number of strap options. Dress it up on alligator, dress it down on rubber, it's your choice. You've got a lot of options, and this makes it easy to do so. All of these watches come with a folding clasp. You can see Hublot's famous H pattern inside the clasp. There's a little ceramic insert on the top. Twin trigger release so it can't pop open inadvertently, and you'll notice there's no strap minder loops. It doesn't need them because all the excess length fits underneath the clasp just like that. Finally, the one that I'd say this is my sentimental favorite, because of all the Hublot materials, Magic Gold is the one that captures my imagination best. So back in 2011, Hublot announced a gold, 18 karat and hallmarked, that was going to be as hard as ceramic. So by combining 24 karat gold with an injection of ceramic, actually it's the other way around, the gold is injected into a sponge-like ceramic matrix, they become bonded permanently, and you wind up with a gold that looks almost like bronze. It's a beautiful aesthetic, doesn't look anything like yellow gold. It's got the same weight. It is hallmarked, and they say you can still separate out the gold if you wish to. I don't know why you'd want to, but this 100-piece limited edition gives you an almost stealthy application of gold. It doesn't read like gold, and it's as scratch resistant as ceramic. So if you are fed up with scratches on precious metal watches, especially ones with real prominent bezels, this is the way to go. And 100 pieces, just like the Red Magic, a really cool piece. My favorite. I think Magic Gold is probably the neatest variant of gold ever launched, and I like the fact that it's just a little bit subdued. It's got a nice matte tone to it. So this is, of course, the 20th Anniversary Big Bang Unico set. Now, you can buy them individually. I should mention, these can be bought separately, so don't think you're locked into buying them one, buying them all. Let's take a look now at a set that you do have to buy all as one, and only 5 people will ever have the pleasure. So this is the Big Bang 20th Anniversary Master of Sapphire series. So you've got 5 different colors, all these in 44mm cases. You've got crystal, water blue, purple sapphire, deep blue, and then my favorite, this is neon yellow Saxum. So all of these right here are part of the Mecha 10 series. So they are all Big Bang Mecha 10 Sapphires. Talking a little bit about what that means. There's a movement in here that Hublot debuted back in 2016, entirely of their own making. Look at the back. It's designed to echo the form of Meccano, or if you're in the United States, a Rector set. Basically, toys for big boys. It's a 10-day power reserve via those 2 barrels, and it uses a rack and pinion system to drive not 1, but 2 power reserve indicators. You've got the one at the bottom of the dial, that's the 10-day, and then you've got another one over at 3 o'clock, and when you see red appear, that means you are down to 48 hours of power reserve. It's time to wind the watch. We still have the one-click system and this wonderfully soft and supple gummy-style strap made of silicone. Easy to wear again, big but light. This is even lighter than the ceramic. It feels almost like a toy watch, and the aesthetic of it is otherworldly. There's some sort of cognitive dissonance I get between the size of the watch and the lightness on the wrist. So this is the ultimate Tim Masso watch right here. My favorite color, and all the way down to the strap. Alas, these are priced at approximately $100,000 a piece, as the 5 matching sets, this is high-end horology, and it's uncompromising. You buy one, you buy them all. So this is Hublot at Watches and Wonders 2025.